Well, hello everyone, and welcome to your Gemini Full Moon Release and Let Go Astrology Energy Report and Guided Meditation for December 15th of 2024. I am Susan Saucier, your spiritual intuitive coach. Please note this report is for everyone. If you know your birth chart, you can look to see where Gemini is, and it may help you see what you are working on in your life during this time. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, you will more than likely feel this a bit more deeply. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button, notification bell, share with others, and introduce yourself in the comments section. And of course, a quick thank you and shout out to all of my current subscribers. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you, and I wish all of you a wonderful holiday season. Now, if you're interested in going directly to the guided meditation portion, I've placed a timestamp in the notes below. First, I'd like to start with some of the negative and positive aspects of Gemini, because these may show up in either yourself or in those around you during this time. Some of the negative aspects of Gemini are being deceptive, inconsistent, superficial, fidgety, impatient, unpredictable, impulsive, and impractical. Sometimes they can be sarcastic as well. Some of the positive aspects of Gemini are they're very curious and articulate, independent, amusing, very social, animated and expressive. They're youthful and clever and charming and intelligent. Now, let's talk about this Gemini full moon and what you may experience in your life during this time. Gemini is an air sign, and it's represented by the twins. And Gemini's spirit animal is the butterfly, which embodies a dynamic and transformative nature. Eternal learners, Geminis thrive on variety and growth and intellectual curiosity. They are playful and charming in social settings. Mercury rules Gemini, and Mercury is the planet of communication and intellect, which gives Gemini a sharp mind and a thirst for knowledge. So let's see what all of this involves and what you just may be going through during this time. This is the last full moon of 2024. I'm not sure about you, but it has gone by really fast. This full moon is a powerful release. Think about everything you've gone through over this past year. Each and every one of you, I'm sure, can find some areas where you may have struggled and had challenges and ups and downs. I'm sure the entire year wasn't smooth sailing, and if it was, well, congratulations to you. But for most of us, we have experienced some challenges along the way. And instead of just focusing on what perhaps you don't feel like you've achieved or you are still struggling with at this time, focus on instead the things that you did achieve and what you did overcome. Even if it's tiny, small things, it's still important. Time at the end of the year is a great time to really journal and take down some notes of all the things that you wish you could have done differently, or the things that you'd like to release at this time, but also everything that you are desiring going forward. The new year is right around the corner. And I do want to take a moment at this time to talk about this a little bit. Most of you who listen to this channel are very interested in your astrological signs, the moon, and everything that it brings in the energy. And while all of that definitely influences who we are and how we experience our life, it's a lot deeper than that. We are who we are because of the energetic system that we're made up of. So yes, we are human beings, but we are spiritual beings living the human experience. Instead of just focusing on what you can do in this world, I want you to focus more on the inner parts of you and tap into your soul. Your soul holds so much wisdom and knowledge to guide you. But most times, we get lost in the everyday chaos or drama or even just responsibilities and routine that fall into our lives, that we forget that we are here living the human experience, But we have so many tools in our toolbox, which is in our soul. And that is the wisdom and the knowledge that is there to provide you on how to maneuver through the challenges that you go through in life. Now, Gemini is the twins. I often think of that as the human part of you and the spiritual part of you. During this time, it's going to be important that you recognize both sides of you. Yes, you do have responsibilities here living as a human being. You have responsibilities to your family, to your friends, to your work, whatever it may be, and to yourself, most importantly. And that often includes having to have a certain amount of finances and everything else, because the world revolves around a lot of material things, but also food and supply that we need. Just like the flowers and the trees, they need nurture and love to grow. Except if you think about it, they just need the sun and the water, attention to detail when giving that to them to help them grow. You don't just go out and plant a seed and ignore it and let it dry up in the sun without watering it if there's no rain. And you don't go out and plant a seed and pour water over it every single day and smother it and drown it. So that's a lot about who you are. You are a seed who is growing on this earth. You came here to sprout your wings, to blossom, to grow into this beautiful flower filled with love and happiness and joy. And while it isn't always that magical, I understand that in order to grow into that beautiful flower, I want you to understand that it requires lessons and obstacles and challenges along the way. Think of the tree going through the storm. Most times it will bend with the wind, it will go with the flow, and yet it still stays strong. It might lose a few leaves along the way, but it's still standing. So I want you to understand that you are the depth of everything that's around you. Your words hold so much power. Your emotions hold the energy of that power, and they vibrate out to create what you want and what you desire. So whether you are a Libra, an Aquarius, a Pisces, a Gemini, whatever you may be, underneath that, you are a soul and a spiritual being living on this earth planet, learning and growing and evolving. The fact that you are a particular sign is just a guide to help you understand certain parts of you. Everyone has a sun sign, and most people know their sun sign. But you also have a moon sign and a rising sign. Your moon sign is all about how you deal with your emotions. So if you know your moon sign, for an example, let's say you're a Pisces moon, that's a water sign. So you probably feel emotions really deeply. You're probably empathic, and you probably really find being near water is so soothing and calming for you when you need to think about things and move through a difficult challenge. The same thing goes for if you're an air sign and that's your moon, Gemini or Libra, for instance, and you need to get outside and breathe in the air and learn breathing techniques to regulate your nervous system. And if you're an earth sign, it's important to be, for a moon sign and your, say, Taurus, you need to be out in the earth, setting your feet in the soil, grounding daily, especially during emotional times that are high. Now, your rising sign is pretty much how everyone sees you in the world. Your sun sign is kind of who you are when you're at home, how people see every aspect of you. While it's important to understand the astrological movements of the world, and they do play such significant part because they move energy, you play a part whether or not it's Mercury retrograde. Instead of letting yourself get lost and everything's going to fall apart, it's Mercury retrograde, the communication's going to be awful, you have the choice to look at it differently, but to also be aware. So if anything, it's giving you awareness on how to react to things that might happen during this time frame. Now, Mercury's going to be direct, so you probably felt a bit of a big push on the 15th, and it might have been chaotic and crazy, but now it should start to be settling down over the next few weeks. Now, this is a time also to understand your spiritual truth. What did you come here to learn? What are you passionate about? What do you truly love to do? Your dreams don't expire. There are people who have fulfilled their dreams in their 80s. It does not expire unless you believe your dreams expire. Do you feel worthy enough? And if you don't feel worthy enough to receive, well, that's a block right there. Use this time to flush out the things in your life, the beliefs, the thoughts, anything that is holding you back that's in your way. Release it once and for all. Now, I know most people look towards the beginning of the year as a new start, and many people will start a new diet, a new routine, a new something. It gives them motivation. It's a new year. I'm going to do things differently. And then within a few weeks to a month, you're back in another routine of what you always did before. So what I'm saying to you is, instead of using this new year coming up as a time to change, use every day as a time to change. The new year is not just that one opportunity. You have the opportunity every single day to make the changes you desire in your life. Keep your heart open and stay positive. I know there are struggles, but because of the struggles, they are actually what pushes you to make the change that you're seeking. So look at the struggle as an opportunity instead of a challenge. Now, this full moon may feel like it's pulling you in many different directions. You may feel your emotions are really high. You may feel a bit overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. Plus, it's the holiday season, so that can usually trigger a lot of people. But instead of getting lost in all of that, remember, why are you buying gifts for others? Is it something you enjoy doing? Is it something you are doing because you feel obligated? And then you have that person who has everything and you have no idea what to buy for them. Go into your heart. And even if it's the tiniest gift of writing a beautiful note to them, sometimes that is more significant than anything else you could imagine receiving or giving someone. So use this time to fulfill your dreams as you move forward. Instead of looking at it like the end of an era, the end of a year, look at it as the end of some things that you really want to release. And you get to do this whenever you choose, not just on a full moon and not just on a new moon when you want to plant new seeds. Yes, the energy is ripe to do both of those when it's full moon and a new moon. However, I want you to understand that no matter what day it is, you can do that any day of the year. So let's wrap up by talking about how you'd like to close out this year. What is it you want to release once and for all? And what can you do differently to make sure that happens? Do you honor yourself? Do you love yourself enough to make those changes? And more importantly, what is keeping you from making the changes? Are you afraid? Is there fear? Is there doubt? Whatever it may be, go in and snuggle with that inner child and let him or her understand and know that you're going to do this together, that you're ready to step into the you, the best version of you that you've been desiring for so long. And it doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. It can be when you're ready. But keep working on that and towards that by focusing on it in your mind. Now, since Gemini is also about communication, how are you communicating with yourself? And how are you communicating with others? Are you speaking up? Are you saying what your needs are and what you feel and what you really want? Are you stuck where someone is very manipulative and making you question what you just said that you desired or needed? And you walk out feeling like, well, I really guess I don't need that. Go into your heart, because your heart will not let you down, and remind yourself that you do really need these things if that's true to your heart. No matter what anyone else says, it's up to you to understand what your needs are. How are you talking to yourself? I know I say this often, but it's so important, because how you speak to yourself is how you're speaking to your inner child as well. And I'm sure all of you would not want to be talking to your inner child certain ways. But how are you speaking out to the world as well? Like when you're talking with a friend, are you just talking about everything that's going wrong in your life over and over again? Your words have power. The emotions, as you're talking about these issues, have energy, and they together vibrate a beautiful or a negative frequency out into the world to bring more of the same. So when you find yourself needing to talk about something that's really got you upset, give yourself a 10-minute timeline. Just 10 minutes on the pity potty, and here you go. Here's what's happening, and I'm done with that, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. And then you're going to focus on what you do want. And you're going to talk about 5 things that you're grateful for every single day. The best time to do this is when you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed at night. Start by releasing everything you don't want to take with you going forward. And begin writing about all the things you do want in your future. When you put pen to paper, you are using parts of your brain along with speaking out loud. You're using many parts of your brain to activate what you truly want and desire. Let your emotions feel deeply what you do want. Feel the joy. Feel the relief. What if you already had what it was you desire? How would you feel right now? Use that emotion to fuel your desire to go after what you want in your life. Now remember, whatever has been your biggest challenge in your life so far is exactly what you came here to learn and overcome. And you will. And always remember, my friend, you are more than your pain and your scars and your fear. You are truly amazing. You are pure divine love. Let your light shine. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season filled with love and light. If you enjoyed this message and found it resonated, I hope you leave a comment. And if you're new, I hope you subscribe. And if you're interested in preparing your space for the full moon, there's a link below for that. And if you're ready to start your guided meditation, well, find a comfortable place and let's begin. Close your eyes and take a nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. Once again, breathe in through your nose, new, fresh clarity, and release through your mouth the old, heavy energy. At this time, asking that only the highest vibration of pure divine love, healing white light, joy and peace and gratitude enter your space. Allow your energy to begin connecting with the energy of the full moon as you prepare to cleanse and release what no longer serves you. Calling in Archangel Michael from the south, bringing in the element of fire to assist you on this journey, allowing you to burn and release what you wish to let go of. Calling in Archangel Raphael from the east, offering you the element of air to bring healing as you reclaim your power and you take a deep cleansing breath, making the intention that you are releasing and letting go of blocks, fears and doubts, and limiting beliefs. Calling in Archangel Uriel from the north, bringing in the element of earth, providing you with a solid foundation upon which you can build your dreams, filling you up with a continuous sense of stability and balance and harmony in your life. Calling in Archangel Gabriel from the west to bring in the element of water, to shower down upon you warm and gentle, pure cleansing water, filled with healing white light, washing away old wounds and removing past issues and patterns that have been holding you back, supporting you as you sit in this moment with your emotions and align with your true, authentic self. Now, as you enter into the energy of this beautiful full moon, call in your spirit team, your creator, God, the universe, and ask that they help you embrace the opportunity that this full moon is offering you. Recognizing that this full moon is symbolizing the end of a chapter in your life, shedding light upon the things and the situations and the behaviors and the people that need your attention so that you can let them go if that is what is for your highest good. This is a healing process where you are ready to purge and let go. For this full moon is illuminating the things and the people in your life that perhaps are holding you back from your spiritual growth and enlightenment. These lessons may be repeating themselves so they can remind you of your worth and give you the opportunity to overcome them and the free will to make that choice. So right now, give yourself permission to be open to the light and the energy of this wonderful full moon and the messages that are being presented to you regarding what you need to release, what you need to change, overcome, and let go of. Allow those messages to come through strong and clear. What is holding you back? Are you really ready to let this go? And if not, what emotions come up? Notice them. And give yourself permission right now to make that change and to step into the future you desire. For only you and you alone can make this shift happen. This is a great opportunity where you can purge and release whatever you do not wish to take with you into your future. And by releasing these old patterns, thoughts, and beliefs, you're making room for what you do want to take with you going forward. Now take in another cleansing deep breath in through your nose and release the old energy out through your mouth, feeling your body relaxing even deeper now into a peaceful, wonderful state. This is your time to heal and your time to purge, your time to release and let go of any stress, anxiety, worries, overthinking. Just begin to feel all of those thoughts simply drift up and away from you, feeling your shoulders relax. know that you are safe and secure. Your spirit team and your creator are surrounding you with such a beautiful, wonderful, loving, healing light that is now filling up your entire body with this wonderful, nurturing, warm, loving, gentle feeling. And as you relax even more, you begin to see in your mind a beautiful path unfolding right before you. And the full moon is shining so brightly above you, illuminating. And you can clearly see the path before you. Notice that this path is specifically just for you and you alone. It's beautiful. It's magical. And as you walk slowly along this beautiful path, begin to notice a gentle breeze caressing your face. You can smell the scent of flowers and the earth in the air. The stars are lighting up the sky surrounding the bright full moon. And you can feel the gentle, soft, velvety grass beneath your feet. And you suddenly find yourself in a beautiful, magnificent meadow. And the full moon is shining, guiding you to a soft, large blanket just waiting for you to arrive. And as you sit on this blanket or lie down, you look up at the beautiful full moon. You feel peace, knowing that this is a powerful moment where your entire body, mind, and spirit are healing and cleansing, rejuvenating your entire energy field. Connecting even deeper now, letting yourself flow into an amazing world that has been your fantasy, creating it in your mind, letting your intuition guide you, filling yourself up with compassion and divine love, allowing the extensive wisdom and knowledge that you've gained throughout your life to guide you and bring clarity as you let go of the past and allow endings that are necessary for your growth to take place as you gently shift into your new reality. What is it you wish to let go of at this time? What do you know you need to release? And how does it make you feel if you release this situation or person? Is there any resistance? And if so, what is the emotion that's coming to the surface? Call in and connect with your inner child right now and let your little one assist you as to when this particular emotion first began. Allow your little one to show you the connection between that emotion back then and now. And let yourself and your little one know that you are ready to release this together right now. And take in a deep breath and hold for 1, 2, 3, and exhale through your mouth and let go. And bask in this loving energy and the light of the full moon and the beautiful energy of your spirit team and your creator. Feeling it vibrate through your body, healing you, assisting you in letting go and releasing all painful memories, releasing and dissolving physical pain and emotional pain, anger and grief, and completely dissolving emotions of guilt and shame, removing any limiting beliefs and blocks that have kept you stuck, and filling yourself instead up with the emotions of joy and happiness and gratitude, love, happiness, gratitude, and joy and peace. Allowing beautiful new beginnings to fill you up, and clearly seeing where you can take action in your life to create that, and where you can step into the leadership role. What is needed for you to make that shift and that change and that transformation? Allow the answers to come when they are meant to come. And perhaps you even can feel or see something in your mind's eye at this time, guiding you on how to move forward. Taking in a nice deep breath and releasing, knowing that it's time now to leave this beautiful meadow. And you suddenly find yourself back in the present moment, that you notice that you are filled with such joy and peace and love and gratitude. And when you're ready, you can either continue to drift off into a wonderful deep sleep, or open your eyes and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.